right. This is Tape Swap Radio. My name is Seamus McGrogan. Welcome to the session with Sunbus. I'm so excited to have the Lehigh Valley's premier surf rock band, if I do say so myself.
Thanks.
But welcome to the members here, Egan, Jesse, Zach, Grace, and Eric. So we have, I think this is the biggest, I don't know, Matt can maybe confirm this, but this might be the biggest band that we've had in Shards for a session. So do you have any reflections on that?
I don't know. Yeah, we have a lot of people.
We're huge.
Yeah. Huge. Yeah, there's not a lot of bands with 5 people. It's not usually a thing. It's usually like 3 people, 4 people.
Yeah.
We kind of like it though because
we look even bigger if we're all standing like on each other's shoulders too.
Yeah. Sometimes we just do that. We show up in one giant suit.
There you go. Well, I'm so excited because you've been on our list to get in here to do a session for a long time. You're playing around the Lehigh Valley a lot. You play at places like the Funhouse, Sokol's. Tonight you're playing after this session at the Grog House in Bethlehem. So how has it been playing out in the Lehigh Valley? Do people, are they vibing with your music? You're getting out there?
It's interesting. I mean, like, so we haven't played a ton of shows like early on. Like we kind of like did a little consolidated like few months and then played like a couple spread out shows over that first summer that we played. And we kind of played, we did Mahoning Valley, drive-in at like a bunch of different, we did it twice there, but the first time we did it, it was for, what was that for? Beach Party Bingo? Beach Blanket Bingo. It was like an old like 60s kind of movie. So then originally had Adriana Gober playing bass, and then Grace took over on the bass. And so that took a little bit of, we had to kind of regroup and stuff. And then in the midst of that, we were writing stuff and re-recorded some stuff and recorded new stuff. And
so when you talk about those original shows, how long ago was that? So,
yeah, the original shows were kind of interesting because it was really kind of hard to figure out our sound. That was the first thing because we knew what we wanted to sound like, and but because there's 5 of us, it was really loud. So we were like, well, the keyboards, the guitar, well, we're trying to figure it out. And then we finally got it down, and after she kind of joined, we all really kind of like, we're going to just figure this sound out. Like, what do we sound like? And then, but the original shows were fun. They were like, we had a slightly different set list at that point. So, and we've been bringing some of that stuff back, and it's kind of like, feels a little nostalgic in a way. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about it. It's kind of fun. And then the recent shows we've been playing were really cool too. We did a couple shows. We played in New York with Coffin Daggers, which is a friend band of ours.
Wow, Coffin Daggers are great.
Amazing, yeah. And then we played with the Jagaloons, they're from like, I think Albany. Were they from Albany? Albany, upstate New York. Yeah, so that was a pretty cool band. And then we did another show with Coffin Daggers at the Gem in Spring City, and then we played Scranton, the Yeggs. Yeah, we recently did a show at Sokol's, the Yeggs, and Party Nerves, which is like one of my favorite local surf bands. And the Yeggs were really cool, so that was pretty fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's been kind of cool. I mean, like it's kind of interesting to do. Like there's a surprising more amount of surf bands that I would have thought from the beginning. Like it's like, I think at first I was like, wow, there's like no surf bands, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh crap, there's a shitload of surf bands. There's like, and it's surprising how many there are. That's cool. Yeah.
Well, I guess a little bit of the genesis of this band is you, Eric, and you, Egan. You were doing surf music and projects on your own, and you sort of came together, if I remember things correctly, right?
Yeah. We kind of recorded 2 separate things. One under his is Amphibian, mine's Cosmic Mud. It's kind of like our own little solo things. But yeah, we just one day. I mean, the whole thing about Sunbus, it wasn't supposed to be a surf band at first. It was kind of supposed to be like a psych band.
Yeah, psychedelic kind of.
And we touch on that a little bit, but we're kind of pretty much straight surf right now. But we had the name Sunbus, kind of abandoned it for like a year or 2. And then I think, we kind of started working on surf material. At the same time, we're like, let's release these records, get them out, see what happens. And at some point, it just became, hey, let's play these out. And that's kind of how that happened,
Yeah, I think originally, like, we started, Egan and I did, like, a surf, we were just recording, like, what we thought was going to be a surf album. Let's do a surf album, because we both really like surf music. And so we started doing this recording. We just kind of bash it out. It was like, we're just going to make something up while we're here. We're going to throw up some mics, just record something and just see how it is. And I think we had like 5 songs. And then he and I used to gig a lot in like different bands. So then it kind of just got put to the side. And then COVID happened and all that stuff. And then we were just kind of like, what do we do? Just kind of like, so we started recording like our own original stuff. And then somehow the surf thing just kind of popped back up. And we're like, yeah, let's do a freaking surf thing.
So Grace playing bass. This is a repeat appearance here for a Shard session. The last time you were in with Lead Pedal, and when we had your interview, you were talking about wanting to pursue more classical music and composition. Any relation with this? Do you kind of see a through line through all sorts of music and surf?
I mean, yeah, a bit. This band for me is just so...
Just talking to the mic, yeah.
Hi. I mean, this band for me is just so much fun. It's like, it's a blast. I love what we do. It really feels like an art project to me rather than like classical music relation, really. I really like how we incorporate visual art into what we do, too. Like we have, I mean, there's tons of flowers and there's the sign and everything. And then we have, sometimes at our shows, if there's a projection screen available, we have this, what is it, like 2-hour-long art thing that our friend Matt Janevik made, it's cool. Really cool. You know, it's fun. I like what we're doing here. So it's fun.
Great.
It's great.
Sunbus releases. So you just put out an EP, and the name, I believe it's Tune In, Turn On, Paddle Out?
Yep.
Did I get it right? Okay.
Yep.
Turn up.
Tune In, Turn Up.
Tune in, turn. Yeah.
I
don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
All right.
Every
Every time I try to reference it, I played it on one of the shows and I try to get the name right, but I mix it up.
Yeah, well, we keep writing new stuff and then we like throw a different name on it and then we're like, oh, this thing's called this thing and this thing's called this thing. We start forgetting our own names of our stuff.
All right, so that's the most recent EP.
Yep.
Do you have material that you released before that?
Yeah, we did like 3 like double singles. So we did like one of his songs and one of my songs, originally from like the original batch of stuff that we did. And then so basically he did his album, I did my album, and then we combined it, made Sunbus, and then we picked the songs that we really wanted to do with the band to put out there as Sunbus. And then the last thing we did with everyone here, Jesse was on drums in this one, that is kind of like a combination of some old stuff and a bunch of new stuff that we hadn't released. So.
All right. Well, guys, we loved having you. We end every interview with a pick from the band.
Awesome. Yeah.
If you pick one band that you had a chance to play with and shout them out, we'll end the interview with a song from them.
We always want to do a show because we actually saw them, Surferjets or La Luz, one of those kind of bands. So they're cool. They're really cool surf bands. They have a different imagery. I don't know. What would you guys say? Yeah.
Absolutely. Surferjets, yeah.
Surferjets?
Surferjets, yeah. They're really cool. They're Canadian, actually. They're really cool sound band. We saw them play at Sellersville Theater, and they just sounded amazing live.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Sunbus, thank you for coming in. Egan, Grace,
Thanks for
Jesse,
having us.
Zach, and Eric.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.